everybody, welcome back. Come on back here real quick. I got this cool little recipe today. We got a little cocktail, we got a little recipe, we got a funny little craft. So come on back here because I'm back from Vegas. I know I made it. Can you believe it? What a weekend, what a week. Wow, I had a great time, and if I met you, I tell you, I had a great time. Gambling Granny's parties are always so fun. They're at my favorite place, the El Cortez. To Adam and Nord's, we always have such a good time. I left the Flamingo after 20 years to go over to El Cortez, and I love it. I love it. It's small. I don't have to walk all over the place. I get great food there. I love everything about it. So big hugs and kisses to them. They know how much I love them. And Gambling Granny's parties. Oh my gosh, the group pool, the fun, the drinking. Oh my, it's great. It's great. And I'll see them again in October. Thank you for inviting me. I always have such a good time. And big cheers. Look at my new glass. I know. I went over to Boulder City. I went to the Antique District. I got this one last trip, probably about a year ago. The Cool Cat this is 1973. My glass today, put out by the Pepsi Company, 1976. And I love it. I have a list. 1976. And I tell you, I love this. I love it. It's Cool Cat with Beezer Buzzard. I didn't even know about that cartoon character. When I saw this, I locked in. I was like, I have to have that. Had to go get the lady to open the key because this was under lock and key. So I'm pretty proud of this one. I've got just a regular wine spritzer with just a little bit of Sprite or 7-Up because I'm taking it easy. But I'm gonna eat good because I wanted a hot wrap. I wanted something to stick to my ribs today. A lot of salads, a lot of shrimp cocktail. I thought, man, I gotta eat something. I gotta eat something good. So big sip. So yummy, so yummy. I love this Liberty wine. It's that Cabernet Sauvignon. I can't really say that, but anyway. You like my balloon? That was a present from Bunny for Christmas. I forgot to put it out at Christmas time because I would have had to tether it to the yard, and I didn't want to do all that. I don't want to mess it up. I put money down on U of H. They won the Big 12. I'm so excited. We're going to see how March Madness goes, but I got to make some bets. And I'm so excited. Always go to John at the sports book at El Cortez. He's a sweetheart, and he'll give you a drink ticket if you ask for one too. I always go, where's my free drink ticket? And he gives me like 2 or 3 of them. So big kisses to him. So, and I always put in a good word for him. I always tell Adam how great he is. So anyway, and I got to meet Bluff. I got to meet the famous Bluff. Oh my gosh. I watch him every night. He's incredible. The energy, he's got a lot of energy. I wish I could do that. I can't. I wish I could. Wow. I'm going to watch him from down here in Houston, and good luck to him because he's a sweetheart. I made him something for his puppy. He's got a little puppy. He's got a channel with him and his girlfriend, and love the little puppy. It's a little Dotson, little long-haired Dotson, adorable, dashy. So made him some bandanas. I hope he liked them. So anyway, here it is, guys. It is the Cool Wrap. It was on TikTok a couple of years ago, and I thought, I'm doing this. I thought, why have a cold wrap when we can have a hot one? So this is what you're going to do first. You're going to get your big tortillas, the burrito style. If you're on a diet, make this into a veggie dish and make this low carb. You can get the low carb tortillas. You're going to cut them into a Pac-Man. Wonka, 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 wonka. Isn't that funny? You're just going to get this. You're only going to go one little slit there. I made 2 of them here so I can show you real quick. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold. And you're going to add all this good stuff. Oh my gosh, so much good stuff you can add. Okay, so let me put my utensils over here. Look at all this stuff I got. Look at all this stuff. I get to show off my pretty little plate my mother-in-law got me. And if you want to add your wet cheeses, you can. I use this little, the little moo cow cheese. Good stuff, but you could do spaghetti sauce. So we're going to do 2 today. We're going to do just a classic Italian one, and then we're going to do just a turkey, cheese, and avocado one. So let's get busy. Let me add a little bit of sauce to this one, and you're going to put your little ingredients on 4 corners here. Well, not really 4 corners, but 4 sections, because you can't put corners in a round tortilla, or can you? No, I don't think you can. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing great. I was so sad I couldn't really keep up with a lot of people. I missed a lot of lives. I missed a lot of streams. If I owe you, I will go back and look. I promise. I will go back and check out your channel, and I'm going to catch up today. Paul had to go to work. He wasn't real happy. Oops. Wrong meat in that one. Okay, so this is the Italian one, guys. So I've got some of the little cacciatore type of Italian sausage here. Love this stuff. Non-cured because I'm not supposed to have a lot of hot dogs or anything like that for my eye. So anyway, I'm trying to kind of take it easy, but you know how it is. And I mean, how many salads can a person have in their life? And I've got this preheating already. I've got a little bit of oil in my pan, or just get your grill out. If you want to do it on the stove, you could do that. So I'm going to add my cheese. So I did my little bit of meat. I did a little bit of cheese, a little bit of sauce. Here's the best part. If you want to, you can continue to do sauces as you fold. You don't have to, though. It comes out so good either way. Okay, I'm adding tomatoes because that just sounds good. And you can add spinach. I do have a couple. I got a little bit of that coming up. So here's where the folding starts. Okay, so you're gonna fold up first with the wet side. I think it works better. And then you're gonna go up like this. You're gonna take a little bit more sauce in between your sections and get the kids involved. If the kids like this, they can put out their own stuff. You do the cooking and let them do all the little fillings here. And you're gonna fold again. And you're gonna add more sauce. You're gonna add more sauce and just kind of spread that on there. And then you're going to fold again. And you've got your meat at the bottom. And there's your pocket. But like I tell you, you could have it cold, but why do that when you could have it warm? So we're gonna start this off. We're gonna put this on the grill. And let me turn that up a little bit. Let me just turn it up. And we're gonna do another one. We're gonna do kind of a turkey one, just a healthy one. Here's my little tortilla again, half cut. Waka. Make it into a Pac-Man. And we're gonna start off with our guacamole. This is just so good. And like I tell you, these little wet cheeses, oh my gosh, they're my favorite. I guess they're Baby Bells, something like that, or the Laughing Cow, that's what they're called, Laughing Cow. I got to go to Hemingway Park. I got to see the bighorn sheep. Last time, they didn't come out last time. They come off the mountains. We didn't get to see them. This time I got to see, oh my God, there must have been 10 of them. I'm gonna have to put some pictures out there. And I got a hand pay, guys. I got a hand pay. That never happens to me. I actually got a hand pay. Oh my gosh, it was at Fremont, and it was the first night I got there, which was good. Hanging on to it's the hard part, though. Big sip on that. Okay, now I'm gonna get here's my little bit, whoops, let me wipe this off. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of this little wet cheese, and I'm just gonna kind of spread that out lightly, just everywhere, so it can just have a little extra flavor. And if you want to salt and pepper this, by all means, go ahead. But like I tell you, do a veggie one if you want, and black beans with the cheese is also very good. So here's my other little section of my turkey meat. Going all over the place. And I'm gonna add my tomatoes to this little section right here. And then let me turn that down. Do I need to turn it up? Do I need to turn it down? I don't wanna burn something for y'all. Very nice to just go ahead and burn that right in front of an audience. Okay, and there it is. You're gonna start to do your folds again. Fold your wet side. I think the wet side's easier. If you wanna do it the other way, go ahead, fold again. You can add a little bit more cheese on top just to make it really nice. You don't have to do it the way you want. Like I tell you, life's too short to eat what you don't like. You do it the way you want. I think one with olives and spinach would be incredible. So there's another one. I probably should have evened that out just a little bit. Whoops, just a little bit better. Try not to tear that. That just looks so good. Okay, we're gonna add another one. We're gonna add another one to our grill before we start a fire. Let me turn this over. Ooh, that looks great. Wow, that looks fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna turn that down, and like I always tell you, I'm excited. I actually did it this time. Through the magic of TV, I already got some made. So here it is. We're gonna turn this down. Let me see, do I have those all the way up? How do I have this? Okay. Through the magic of TV, look. Already made some. I wanted you to see how great they are, because if I just showed you, then we'd have to wait and all that good stuff. And I'm ready to eat. I'm starving. I didn't have anything last night. This morning I got up, lots of work, lots of wash, and I thought, I'm cooking. Here's a little bit of ranch. Add your veggies on the side. Make these are great for on the go. Put these in your fridge, reheat them, make plenty for the week, or take them to lunch. So I'm gonna take a big bite of this, little dip. This was the turkey and spinach that I did with tomato. Wow. I love it, guys. It's still warm. I love it. Let me cut into this one. Oops. Let me see if I can even cut into this one. I usually bring a knife out here, and I forgot my big knife. Okay, let me see what this one was. That was my Italian one with the spinach and the little bit of charcuterie, sausage here. And the cheese, the white cheese. That looks good too. I'm gonna dig into that. And like I tell you, add a little bit of dip. The other dip that's also very good to use, you could use you could use ranch, you could use salsa, or you could just eat it plain. You do what you want to do. So anyway, don't go away now. I still got my funky little craft. Okay, silly little craft for the day is going to be puzzles. Don't laugh. I know. Puzzles, right? You make these puzzles, you don't know what to do with them. You're thinking, oh, a puzzle. Well, now that I made it, what do I do with it? If you like that puzzle, show it off. Show it off. So for Christmas, I know, I got a puzzle for Christmas, and I was looking at it, and I was kind of like, what's this puzzle, Bunny? It was from Bunny. But I could see it was Vegas, and here it is. So she gives me this puzzle, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh, it's like the motels and stuff, downtown back in the 80s, 90s, because I could tell by this car. I know my cars, and I could tell this is like a Crown Victoria. And I thought, well, this has to be around 91, 92, because my mom would rent that car so we could take long trips. But here's the funny thing. Don't laugh. She didn't look at me. I was on the phone with her, and she said, you don't notice, look at this. She said, you don't notice anything in the background of this picture? Look at the picture close. And I looked at it and I was like, well, what am I looking at? I was looking at one of these little gas stations or something. And she said, there's the El Cortez back there. And I looked at it and I said, oh my gosh. And she said, I know you love that hotel. I saw this puzzle and I saw the El Cortez in the background. I had to get this for you. And I love it. I'm going to hang it up in my bar, but I didn't know how. I was going to buy a frame. I was going to put it under glass. And I thought, I'm overthinking this. I thought, I don't want to hang it. I don't want to have to go shopping. So guys, I just did this myself. I got some foam board like this from the dollar store. Added some glue, put this on the back of the foam board, and you get these cheap little frames like this that have something on them. And I don't think I was using it. I attached it with glue. As soon as I put the puzzle on the foam board, I attach it to this picture. So now I can hang this in my little bar area. And my Hawaiian room is kind of turning into a Vegas room. I noticed that. Isn't that funny? Oh, and in fact, speaking of decorations, we met our cousin, and he's like Cousin Eddie. He wants to meet us, and we're kind of like, we can only hang out for a little bit because he wants us to hang out with him all 3 days. And he's about 10. I'm old, and he's older than we are. So I'm kind of like, no. I can't slow down. But he surprised me, and he lives there 4 months out of the year, and he bought me these Mirage chips before Mirage. He went in there and cashed in a couple of chips. Mirage shut down, and he happened to get me some of these chips. He got me Tropicana last time. This time he surprised me with this. So I took him to Outback. We paid because I wanted to pay him back for these great chips. I loved them so much. So this is going in my collection too. So I was so excited. And here's another one, another puzzle I did a few years ago. This one is my Las Vegas one. Look at this funky map of Las Vegas back like in the 80s, 70s, 80s. It's got radio station. It's got the whole map drawn by some artist. I've had this for years. I also did this on the back of one of these old paintings that I had. And I just glued it on here. And I keep this, in one of my guest rooms. I love it. So anyway, I know this is no big deal. I appreciate you coming by. Always great to see you. Try this great recipe out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Oh man, it's so good. And I'm so hungry. Like I tell you, we eat good in Vegas, but when you get home, you got to figure it out. There's no more restaurants, no more cocktail waitresses, no more betting in Texas. And today's Sunday, I can't even buy tequila. So, I'm a little sad, but I'll see him again in October. Big sip, big cheers, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.